Hi everyone, how are you all doing? Millie here at Learning to Live Life on a Budget. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new, hi, thanks for stopping by. This video is going to be a bit of a mishmash of everything. If you're returning and you watch most of my videos and you've seen my last one and then you see this one, I've had a 2-week gap in recording and tracking and everything, but I've just uploaded all in one go. So I'm going to start off by saying today is the 18th of January 2023. 2023 people. I remember being a teenager and thinking, I remember it 2000s felt big. It just feels unreal. Time just goes, doesn't it? Last time I filmed was the 3rd of January, I believe, or the 4th, one of the two. I know that's where I tracked up to on the expenses tracker in that video. I went back and checked just so that I knew if I'd even said happy 2023. So this video is going to be a little bit of everything. I'm going to try and whiz through it. So because my videos have been coming out sporadically and because of Christmas I've been filming sporadically, I can't remember what I have shown and what I haven't on here, especially in terms of Happy Mail, because things trickled in due to the Royal Mail strikes. So I'm going to very quickly show you what I know I definitely haven't shown you Happy Mail wise, which is some very beautiful but small bits. So I received my bestie bracelet from Budget with Ira. I am a Patreon now. I have received both January and February's budget kits, but I also ordered, now I know I did show you in the last video that should have gone up, my new Christmas binder. I just want to get the Happy Mail sort of out of the way. So my new Christmas binder from AliExpress, it's felt. I quite like these felt ones though. They're not very popular. You either get the clear plastic PVC or the leather ones. But look, my Christmas challenge from Simple Budgets. I have definitely shown that because I've been doing it. So I would have done that on video. But I did get some inserts, A6 ones. And I got a couple more from Ira's December range that I know I haven't shown you yet. And they are just beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, we're going to rock with it because this has got a lot to go on in this video. So I forgot that I needed to include Happy Mail. I could have done just a Happy Mail video on its own, but I have enough that I need to show you guys already. So, because I've been a bit absent. So I hope you're all doing really well. So that was one Happy Mail from Ira. I'm pretty sure I have shown the rest of it. So it's just what's in this envelope here. Trying not to show my address because I haven't blanked out any of the envelopes. I literally put it all in one together to show you guys and then completely forgot. So this is from another lovely store that I absolutely adore. Abundant Budgets horoscope challenges to save £100. So my daughter is Cancer, I am Libra. I ordered these, and I thought £100 a bit high for me, but she can buy presents and then maybe we'll buy a takeaway out of it and stuff. But £100, obviously I was going to do it twice for my daughter, but one of her presents is to go and see a show that's going on tour from the West End, and it's coming to near us twice. I mean, it doesn't actually come to my area. It did a couple of years ago, but it's not this time. But it's going to be, when we plan to go and see it, it's going to be about a 50-minute drive away, on the outskirts of London. And that will be done on a separate savings challenge. And then this will be for the rest of her presents. So perfect. Oh, I just love them. I wanted to order one of each one and then see who I knew that I'd buy presents for. But I thought I'd just do it for us two because we're the two most important ones in our house. She's the favourite child, the only child, but the favourite child. I mean, I could get one for each of the cats, couldn't I? Bobby and Fraser would be the same because they're within a week of each other. And Moo would be whatever's before Gemini, because she's the beginning of May and The boys are both the beginning of April, but I thought £100 per cat might be excessive. But yeah, so that is my other little bit of happy mail. I had before Christmas, I think I've shown it because I've shown the Simple Budgets challenge, Christmas challenge. So I must have shown the bits from Simple Budgets and Budget with Ira beforehand, so I won't worry too much. So that was a really quick happy mail. I'm going to try and be really intentional about what I buy now, especially as I'm doing Patreon with Budget with Ira, which is like fantastic. I am loving it already. Yeah, so basically I've had budgeting in mind, but I've had like a 15-day absence from recording, and I haven't uploaded. At this point, I don't think I've uploaded since Christmas or the New Year. Bad, I know, isn't it? So it means that I'm filmed it and it's on my phone, but I haven't actually uploaded it. It's because YouTube, anyone else have this issue with YouTube? I have to keep YouTube app open. I can't use my phone for anything else. I like to chat. My videos are long. They take a long time to upload and process. So it means like going without being able to use my phone. Because if I come out the app, it stops uploading. So we're going to sort that. But the reason why I'm doing chatty is because stuff's been going on. Stuff, like general stuff will go in the expenses. I will just say this, my car passed its MOT. It did have it did need a new light bulb, but he charged me £5 for it, and he basically took the MOT down to £45. He used to charge 50. So I say it's a free light bulb, but he was like, no, the MOT is £45 and the light bulb's a £5. I think it was a stock issue on the invoice to say that he's got it. I don't know. But yeah, car all done and good. It's not liking this southern cold weather we're getting. I mean, we're too cold for snow here. But anyway, what else? My daughter's started a new club. We're going to go over that in this video because we have got to put money aside to pay for it. But something massive has happened, or is happening. If you watch my videos for a while now, you will know that I said last year that I thought I was moving, and I got all excited. I knew I needed to buy the car and then I'd be moving. I live in the southeast of England, right in the bottom corner, not too far from London, but far enough that it's further away. It's not on my doorstep. But I live in like a really small city, which is like a large town, but it's chaotic because we're a city. And I said about how I might be moving, and it's something I've wanted to do for ages, but since my bike breakdown, if you're new here, I have bipolar disorder, and I started this channel to keep myself accountable as I had to leave my job due to my breakdown. But yeah, since the breakdown, I really wanted to move. And my friends and family all knew this. And I live in housing associations. So if you're outside of the UK, that is like government controlled housing. So it's like you have to like go on a list or meet certain criteria to go on this list. And then you get allocated it. And if you leave it, it doesn't look really great on you, because the council, if you get stuck, won't help you again. So it's like government controlled low cost housing. So my rent is cheaper than the rest of like other places that are similar in my area. I don't know if you've seen my videos before, you'll know how much my rent is, but it's under 700. It's 675 a month for a 2-bedroom flat, and one like in the same road as me that isn't government housing association is between 950 and 1200 depending on who's renting it. So you know, I get a discount basically from being government owned. completely said that wrong. If you're not from the UK and you want to know, look up UK council houses. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, the rent here is more expensive than other types of council housing. I'm doing a really bad job of explaining this. Basically, I wanted to move. I wanted to move out of the city, to be close to the city, but be out in the countryside. I'm a country girl, you know, and I was really gutted, actually, when the move last year didn't happen. And she said to me, maybe in a year, she had circumstances change, and she was just like, I can't deal with moving right now. Maybe in a year we'll revisit it. But I kept looking, because I can swap. If you're government council, I'm doing such a bad job at this. Right, let's start again. I nearly moved last year, and I said about it on my channel because I'd have to save money for it. And basically what I'm saying is I'm moving, not to the same place, but because of that move falling through and getting control of my finances, getting the car and everything else, I kept looking because I knew that with you guys, this channel and budgeting, that if a move suddenly came up, I'd be able to do it. And on the 2nd of January, I went to see a flat that I wasn't sure I'd like, and I really liked it. And she really likes mine, and it's in a village with no shop, so I can't spend money. I'd have to drive. I think the nearest shop is 2.5 miles, might be 2.8 miles. It's 5 miles into the city. The rent is a lot cheaper. The council tax is a lot cheaper. But also I'm hoping that I will spend less because I'd have to go somewhere to spend it, because we're not going to keep money on my card, so I can't spend online. I don't know, just the lifestyle and everything is really suited to me. So when I told you about the last move, we said that we both wanted to move. This time, we haven't just said we wanted to move. The forms are in. My landlord, my housing association, has accepted that she has a dog, because it's case by case for pets here. So that was probably the biggest hurdle I was worried about in the exchange process. But yeah, so yeah, I will have a definite decision. They have to make it by the 23rd of February, and then I'll get a move date. And what we'll have to do is I'll move out of my house and into hers, and she'll move out of her house into mine in the same day. So, and because I'm transparent, I think that's why I didn't do videos, because we was in the middle of viewing each other's for a week, and then it was like the forms went in, but we needed to get the dog okayed, because it would all be off, you know, and I didn't want to film and be like, oh yeah, I might be moving after one fell through. So basically I've just spent like, what, half an hour? No, 5 minutes waffling to say I'm moving, and that obviously changes all the finances. It throws everything up in the air, because we don't know what, like, I don't know what the utilities will be like. It's electric only there. No gas. I'm still in credit with my gas company, even after Christmas. So that kind of throws things in. What we're saving for sinking fund wise, you know, all of that, it kind of pauses everything. And I have felt like a bit of a head mess. I don't know if you can tell me rambling, trying to talk about it. It's not coming across very directly. It's very waffly, because my head is still, I'm like this mixture of really excited, wanting to be organised, but just too excited, but also tired, scared. I'm scared to use all my sinking funds to move. And then I went and had a really spendy week last week, which isn't good, but we'll see that in the check-in. And yeah, there's this whole mixture of emotion, and then I'm just really scared that something's gonna happen. You know, as you know, I could get an email tomorrow saying, or tonight, saying that it's been approved by our landlords and we can set a date, and I move in like 2 weeks' time or a week's time, because they do like to move fast in my area. I mean, the property I'm in now, I went to see it, I got the keys the day I saw it. I didn't know I was getting the keys that day. They offered it to me, and I was like, well, if you want it, you'll take the keys now, won't you? And so I had to give up the other property I was in, so I wasn't paying 2 lots of rent. And so I moved within 2 days on no notice. But yeah, it's really exciting. We're really, really excited. And I can do things, videos like moving budgets, like, because there's things to consider. It's not just the cost of a van, or I'm going to do man and van. I've got lots of friends. I've even got friends with vans, and you know, we could hire a van, all of that, and do it ourselves. But it's too much. I'd rather just, if I can do it and afford it, pay someone to do it. I've got quotes and I know who I'd like to use. I just don't have a date to book it yet. But yeah, and there's just other things like I want to put a postal redirect on because we have things on subscription. If we get them in time. I've lived here for nearly 11 years. I get a lot. Today I got a newsletter from my university. I would never think to contact my university to say I don't live here anymore. Things like that. There's lots of little itty bitty expenses as well. So if people would like to see like a moving video, we're obviously going to do it on a budget and we're going to do it cheap because I don't have that much disposable income each month, and I have slashed the budget to kind of like obviously fund the move. But yeah, if people would like to see that, then you know, more than happy to share. If people would like to see like little tours of where I've gone from where I am to where I'm going to, I'm happy to do that because the views out of the living room window and my new bedroom window, permitting everything go through, are insane. One of the viewings, or one of the times I was around there, I just stood there staring out the window for about 20 minutes. It's insane. It's just rolling fields and sheep, and apparently you get cows in another field and you can see a church, and oh, it's just gorgeous. Anyway, that's what's been going on. Everything feels a bit hectic and I've been talking for long enough, so shall we get into this budget? Just gonna have a sip of coffee because I feel really like take a breath, Millie, take a breath. Brilliant. Sorry if you hate that. Always because I'm on camera, I do it to my friends to annoy them. Like, if there's a few of us, we'll be like one of them makes chewing sounds. Some people absolutely hate that, so I'm sorry if you don't like it. Very nervous. Right. Shall we go into the budget? I don't know how well you can see this or if this will stay phone arm. Right. Oh my gosh, I've been talking for 20 minutes. Right, really quickly. So as you can see, a lot of spending here. Any big things? Last time you saw me was here. Here, I went food shopping at Tesco, Lidl, Tesco. I spent a lot on household, cats, fuel, parking. It was my daughter's college day. She got into college, so that's been going on as well. Then £17 self-care, and that would be Bobby's food here. No spend day. Chinese with my daughter had a friend round, so we just got like a big thing of Chinese, like a few of us. It was really nice. And spent £10 on gifts because my daughter's friend's birthday was the following week. No spend day. Takeaways have really come in here. Then on Monday the 9th, we had parking, food purchases in Morrison's and Lidl. I've been up to Lidl a few times because I've been looking for their £1.50 boxes. I keep missing. Different managers put them out at different times, so I don't have the schedule, so I don't know when it is, and it's not my side of the city. And then £3.10 in Boots on self-care products. That was shampoo and dry shampoo. £7.18 in Morrison's on food. £8.50 Morrison's. This was a car MOT day, and the garage is like on the outskirts of the city, and you've got Morrison's about a 15-minute walk away, 20-minute walk. So I went there. I spent £8.50 in Morrison's in household. I bought my mug or my cup. I don't know the difference between a mug or a cup, but I got this cutie in there. It wasn't the whole £8.50. Money in B&M, cat toy in B&M. I got a crinkly tunnel. Fantastic. Bobby loves it. Household things in B&M. I got a broom and I got some other bits. I spent £9 on clothes. That was this jumper in Morrison's, and I spent £50 on car from Sinking Funds. Then on the 11th, food in Morrison's. Too good to go back. I got from what's the name of it? I can't even think. Oh, it was from a restaurant. I can't even tell you the name because it's like not a chain restaurant. It basically was like they do like carvery and stuff, so it was that. But I got a couple, me and my daughter. 22.18 to my daughter's sinking fund for school bits. £9 on clothes because I got another jumper but in a different colour. I asked my daughter if she wanted one, but she said no. I'm aware that if you're really on it, I don't have a clothes sinking fund folder anymore, so technically this should be out of my envelope. 27.77 on takeaway, and then £6.18 on two good to go bags from Morrison's, and no spend on the Friday the 13th. £10 Londis, £34 pizza. That's a pizza takeaway. And then no spend day Sunday, and the last spending day of the month, which was Monday the 16th, was food, £7.50 in Aldi, £1.95 in Aldi for cats, and £2 in the farm shop, and then finished with 2 no spend days. So that was that. Is that gonna stay still? I thought I heard a cat. Saying that, I quite like being able to do. Fraser's been feeling a bit old lately. So the goals for this month were 16 no spend days. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. Just done it by one day. Woohoo! I'll put 17 there. And switch water to sinking fund. I have done that. You may not have seen that yet, but I have done it. So I want abundant budget book. I don't know how much you guys have seen. Well, actually, I'll just go to the 3rd, won't I? Right, so yeah, this is when it went a bit haywire. We had this, and I filmed this check-in, and then we went to the 4th, and it went haywire. So yeah, the water has become a sinking fund. You should hopefully have seen this, because I paid extra £46 this month to clear it, so that I only pay when I get billed 6 monthly. But obviously with moving, that's going to throw it up in the air, because I'm going to owe money to one. I don't even know if it's the same bill company. So this was the June budget booklet from Budget with Ira. This is the beautiful, I'm just going to slide it because you're close up, Abundant Budgets. I don't even know what to call it, pastel book. Oh, it's gorgeous, and I keep making mistakes, and I'm just going to keep kicking myself. So I'm not going to run through the figures, I'm just going to say what I spent. So £50 on MOT, £18 on clothes, £22.18 on my daughter, £10 on gifts. I've logged the electric voucher here, but haven't included it in the numbers because it's not money, it's just a voucher. Food in total for that week was £146.21. Household was £37.42. Cats was £63.77. Diesel was £38.81. Self-care was £20.10. Miscellaneous was £6. So I spent a total of £312.31 out of my envelopes. And you can tell I've gone off track here. Hello, Fraser! I haven't done any sinking fund stuffing or anything. I've literally just rolled the dice when I cash stuffed, and that was it. Then the last week I had to split into 2 because I started the week off and I wasn't tracking. I had a rollover of 321.21. So look, it says unbudgeted. Part 1, unbudgeted. I spent £77.95 on food. You've seen those expensive. That's insane. I have gone over the food budget this month, but like, it's just me and my daughter. It was takeaways. That was what it was. Oh, Fraser, he's trying to sit on my chest. You can't sit on my chest. Sorry if you're getting knocked about and wobbled. So what I did was I did a back on track budget for the last, it's only 3 days, but it's keeping myself accountable. I don't know if this rollover was correct, but these 2 are correct. And this is what we're going to do here. I had my last bill of the month, pets at home. I actually didn't have enough money in my account for it, so I am minus 1p, but we will just roll that into the next budget because I have £100 I have cash at home already, and I plan to have a rollover of 100, but we'll get to that. So food is £9.51, cats is £1.95, so I only spent £11.46, but I still went over budget. But when I budgeted it, I didn't budget that the cats would need more cat litter, and that's what I got. And I did use some of that bag, so I obviously didn't look or check before I budgeted. And then, well, next is what's left of my budget for this month. So as you can see here, there's stuff going on. I've written down what I want out of here, so I'm just going to move that to one side. But basically I'm going to end this month with £100 rollover to start me off for next month. It's much lower than previous. Fraser, you cannot stay there, darling. I need the space. Right, so I've got money a bit here, there and everywhere, but let's unstuff what I want first. So this is my A5. Let's, it's my A5 binder for life. There's my completed December challenge there. And we are going to take out, because we're going into the moving budget, we're not going to have as much in the budget. We're going to not stuff things. So we're going to take out money for treats, because we're not having a treat fund. Because we're moving. Actually, that post-it can come out. I feel like this video is scattered. And now I feel like I'm like running really far behind. So I'm like panicking, rushing. We're taking £20 out of self-care and putting £10 back in, just in case I like to dye my hair or we would like some extra products. Miscellaneous isn't being touched. Electric is though. So normally electric, we have £20 left over in cash from this month, which normally goes to this challenge, but this challenge, all challenges are getting paused, and to be honest, most sinking funds are getting paused. So £20 is going into my pot up here, and we're keeping, this is the electric for next month of 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 30, 130. I've been stuffing what it should be, and then because I've had the government voucher of £67 every month, I've just been disposing of that money, like this lonely £20 elsewhere afterwards. But for this case, I'm just going to take out 40, and there should be 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. That's not right. Oh, I'm taking out 80. Just looking at my numbers. So now there should be in here 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. I'm going to keep £70 in the electric, because 70 plus £67 voucher leaves us with just under 140, so it's higher than what I had in there. But we're just going to take this money and put it straight towards moving straight away. The direct debit one is empty, and because I'm moving further out, I'm going to just leave the bills in my bank account, because there's no point. I'm not going to be like a 2-minute drive or a 10-minute walk from my post office anymore. So I don't want to faff about too much. Anyway, gas did have 150 in there. Had 150. I took 50 out for the water bill, and I took 40 out for that Chinese I talked about. It was a really good Chinese though. But yeah, and it is nice to be able to do that for her and her friend as well. So there should be 60 left in here of 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So 60 left in here. So this is all going into the pot, and we're going to re-stuff this, reallocate it to where I've put it on my what's it? Where I've put it in my savings plan on my budget. So then I have 2 purses. My Saffiano Filofax purse is empty. This is what I've been going out with. This is where, when I said, right, I'm not going to just spend this aimlessly, I've got my electric key in here. I had this change all in here. So really loud noise, I'm sorry guys. Oh, I had all this change and I just was like, nope, I need to stop. I need to stop spending. And so I just put it in this purse and I kept it at home for £5. 1, 20, 40, 60, 82. I'm hoping you can see the coins that they're in short. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 50. Pull that up here. 54. And then this is my day-to-day purse. So I have 54p here. Look, I didn't realise until I was getting ready to close out this video, but I've got my first King Charles coin. I couldn't believe it. It'll be weird. I'm going to miss Queenie on there. And then I have £20 in fives. I think that's it. I'll just take my bank card and my driver's license out. Don't want to see all of that. I keep them in here when I need to go to bank. But I have 5, 10, 15, 20 from the week's child benefit there, which is going to go into sinking funds. And then I also have my first, I think this is my first lot of stamps for Tesco's for the new year. I might not stick these in this video. I might wait till the cash stuffing on my next pay, because the book is in my that was dumb, my A5 binder with the food. So now I've just thrown £5 across the table and we're at 32 minutes. And once this is all cleared out, there is £100 left in my budget. Well, actually it's £99, 99p, but we're going to call it 100 in cash. Because it's 100 cash. Ready to start as my rollover tomorrow for when I get paid. So I have here 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 65, 75, 85, 95, 200, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 50, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 58. Did I get that right? 208.58. So we're just going to stuff this into coin challenges and sinking funds. So first I'm going to do Christmas. So I'm just trying to keep on top of this because my beautiful challenges from Simple Budgets, I couldn't think of the word, has a monthly amount. We've already done £10 and we're going to do another £10. And then we're just going to try and keep on top of it as much as we can. I can. 4 buttons. Okay, so we're going to do 2 now. I haven't got sharp. There we go. 2, and then we'll play catch up once we moved. So do 1 button. I don't know where the scarf's going to be. Do another one there. 2 buttons. Because I'm going to want to draw a scarf. I love this. Just to know that I have 20 quid saved up for Christmas. Insane. Like, in the best way. So that's here. 10, 15, 20. And I'm slowly putting together this folder. And things like vinyl and that will have to wait until after I've moved. Right, next is going to be, the only sinking fund getting stuff today is going to be car. Because in my overspending, this had 185 in it and there should be 135 left, but I oopsied and I spent it. So we're going to put £10 in here. Now I could put a load more money into it, but I need to think that I need to move and it could come out of nowhere. It's not like it'll be a date from when I've paid rent or anything like that. It'll be as soon as the two housing have agreed and exchanged it and they've done inspections of our properties. I mean, the date that it's got to be done by is the 23rd of Feb, but they could literally bang it out by the 31st of January if they got their fingers out their bottoms and came and did the inspections. But, you know, and then we'll get a date to move. I'm not saying that they should do that or anything like that, but I'm just saying, you know, that could happen. Realistically, I don't think it will, but, or I'm hoping it won't because I need the extra paydays that I can get to build the money up. So we're just putting something in it for now. £10, you know, God forbid something was to happen and I needed money for the car, then I would just have to pull it from elsewhere. But we'll talk about how much is left in my binders despite my overspending in the next video. Next is my daughter's clubs. That's going to get 45. It's £45 3 times a year, so it needs paying for new one. I did have an envelope for this, but I don't know where I put it. So just gonna, because she's got club tonight, and it might have to be paid out tonight. And if that's the case, I wasn't gonna wait until late tonight or tomorrow to close out my budget. If that's the case, it will just roll into, it's going to roll into next month's expenses. If I pay it at 9 o'clock tonight, then it can go into tomorrow night's one, tomorrow's expense. So then that should leave me with, I'm going to do a challenge while I still can. I am really torn about this, but I think I'm just going to go for it. So I've got my lovely Magic with Workbook, and I'm going to cross off the 15, because technically, right, in my gas sinking fund I had £60, so £45 of that has gone to the club for my daughter, so there's £15 left. So I mean, if I have to pull it out for moving, then I have to pull it out for moving, but I'm going to chuck it in the 26 envelope challenge because I really want to do this for my emergency fund. And if I can chuck it in here and then not touch my emergency fund, or if I have to use my emergency fund but I don't touch the 26 and the 15, I know I have something. So I don't have, oh, wrong thing. Do I have an envelope with me? Sorry guys, you're getting to see my arms. I'm just going through my binder at the back. Oh look, I found an envelope. What was in the back of the binder? I've got my old challenges, I've got an envelope. Oh, I've got one of those as well. But I didn't have lunch money envelope. To be honest, those little brown envelopes I haven't bought for ages. I used to use them for dinner money and breakfast and after school club payments. So I don't have one of them, unfortunately, which is what I've used already in here. But let's just take these two envelopes. So we're going to take the £45 club money and put it in here. I'm just going to put that in there because I'll write her name on it and sign off on it, and then I'll get a zip envelope to put together for it for next week, and then we'll just use this one. It's in quite good shape, this envelope. I need to check. I used to have loads of envelopes, but I feel like I've used them all, because when I first started cash stuffing, I used to use envelopes all the time. I didn't have like the envelopes in my purse or anything like that, so I used to use just these envelopes and write Tesco's shopping on such and such a date, and if I went into like town and I needed to go to Primark, I'd write on here like Primark, how much was in there, and then I'd write my shopping list on it, as a low cost way to start budgeting, especially when you don't have the money for all of the envelopes, which are absolutely gorgeous, but you know, but these were nightmare with coins. I will say that. If you're thinking, oh, I'll do that, I used to rip and break through, and I used to lose money, which was not good. So that's the 15. So we're going to put that into here. It's going to take up the whole pot now, isn't it? So maybe this can't go in this pot. We'll see. But I'm hoping to not touch this or anything else during the moving process. And I've realised I've just used the last of my envelopes, and I don't have... Ah, I do. Okay, don't worry about that now. So we'll colour in 15. You can't really see the highlighted version, so I'm just gonna... I think this will rub off, but if I leave it to dry long enough, then maybe it will stay. Oh look, it's coming off there. I don't know what I've done with all my Sharpies. Nope. Okay, we'll just colour it in, leave it to dry, and I'll put an X through it once it's dried, if it dries. If not, I will find a different colour for it. So you're going to see what the next one is for now. I'm just chucking things out of the way. It's like chaos around me. Right, nearly there. We've done Christmas, we've done the car, we've done the 26th envelope, and we've done the clubs. So we should have here £120 to move with. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. I'm going to need at least £500 for moving. So this is going to be interesting. You'll see in budget with me's and cash stuffing, I get paid tomorrow. I get paid again on the 31st, and I get paid on the 17th of February. So we are just trying to live a rundown budget, but also not bulk buy anymore. No going and bulk buying cat litter, or I mean, I think I'm going to do 2 food shops a month, but I don't know how big they're going to be because we've got 2 freezers full, and it's much easier to move with a smaller freezer. So yeah, that's £120 in there, and then we have £8.58 in coins to put into challenges, and then this budget will be done. So let's go with this one first. So all of the pound coins are going into my January challenge from Simple Budgets. I am beautiful, strong, brave, loved and kind. I've already got £6 in there, and I'm going to put another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, £6 into here, so I can colour up another 6. If colouring isn't your thing, then I will give you a little rundown very quickly now as to where what is going. So I have £8.58 here, and £6 is going into this challenge. I've coloured this so badly. I'm so sorry, Sarah. Yeah, £6 is going in here, and then I will be able to finish my 10 and 20p challenge, which is just getting them to a £5 and then sticking it in sinking funds, and then everything else is going into Relax 2. So it's literally just going to be colouring. In fact, into Relax 2 is going £2.18. So that means I think 40p is going into the challenges. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I nearly overcoloured then. Can't really see that, can we? I'm so sorry, that is terrible colouring. I'm just going to leave it to the side. Let's go to the rest of the coin challenges. Right, I'm just going to empty out my 10 and 20p's, ready to complete this. I'll be back. Right, so I got super confused and it was so loud tipping it out. So I had 50p's in here that I swapped out for 20p's. I needed them for parking, but I forgot. I was like, what? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80. And we'll take a 20p from our part. And that's £5 in change. That challenge is done. I'm just going to chuck them in here. I know my local post office will swap this bag for me, but I need to remember there is 2 50p's in there. And then we needed 2 more on here in 10p's. So 1, 2. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 £1. £5 in 10p's. Whoop, whoop. I'll see if my post office will take them, because I'm not planning to go to the bank. Tomorrow I'm just going to go cash point and hope for the best. But yeah, see if I can flutter my eyelashes and see if they'll change up the 10p's for me. They should do. They like me in there. Oh, actually, most of them like me. There's a new one, just a bit like, anyway, so we've got a bit of everything. So this is just going to be, I don't even have the colours for this. Right, 2 secs. Okay, I've grabbed colours and I'll make do. So I colour on video usually. I'm going to do 10p as burgundy. I've just realised I've not got red, so I could have done that, but too late now. And then 20p as purple. So we have 150p, that's orange. I'm going to put it to the side. It is going to go in the pot, but my daughter wants to see it when she gets home from school, because she hasn't seen one yet either. So let's just colour in 150p. And then let's do some new ones. We've got 20p's. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20p's going in there. Sorry guys, this is going in there. It's going to be noisy. I'm hoping to talk louder, so if you've got headphones, it doesn't seem as loud. Can't remember how many I just put in there. Oh dear. 1, 2. Pretty sure I had 5, didn't I? 3. 4. 5. So, sorry, you couldn't see any of that either, could you? If I had 6, please let me know in the comments, so I know to fill an extra one in. I've got 1 10p, I shouldn't forget that, should I? Oh, you'd think it would land on the envelope, not on the glass, but oh well. Going to do that one. I've been making them all the same for now, but I think I'm going to have to change it up, aren't I? Then 5p wise, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to take the top out and put that in. That's going to be very noisy otherwise. So 8 5p's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I've got a lot of 2Ps, haven't I? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I've just got left 4 1Ps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's in green. So as you can see, this is coming along quickly. Now I've got, well, this is 2 weeks worth of change, isn't it? 2, 3. But it'll be interesting to see what colour it comes out. Like, is there a predominant colour? Do I get mainly, well, I feel like at the moment I get mainly 2Ps and 5Ps. But yeah, so that is everything for this video. Coming up will be a closeout and for the budget month. So you'll see my like final totals and did I stay in budget? Even though I went on a spendy week, did I stay in budget? And also like budget with me for the next month and also cash for stuffing. So I'm sorry it's super long and really rushed at the end. I felt like actually I should have broken this down into 2 videos. I was like, no, it's not long enough for 2 videos. I'll only talk about moving for 5 minutes. But you know, we get there. We'll get there. So thank you so much for being here, watching, supporting. It means so much. You're all so incredible. Like, I just can't. I find it hard to believe still that I'm talking and there's someone right now. You're listening to my voice. Like, why? I'm not interesting, I promise. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and you know, take care, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye guys.